So in today's practice, those words are so close to each other. In today's practice, we are focusing on our legs and on our hips. So we will strengthen our legs, hopefully create a little bit of fire, but we will also open up the hip space, which is a great preparation for birth. And the only thing that you actually need for this class is a belt. So if you have something handy nearby, take that alongside your mat. And if not, just press on pause and come back once you have something handy with you, and then we will get started. So we will get started in all fours. We will not waste any time here. And we will first warm up our wrists a little bit. So distribute your weight from left to right hand. And then rock forth and back. And then draw a figure of 8 with your body, circling over your wrists and over your knees. Whatever direction you are choosing to start with is totally fine. You can also integrate your neck into this movement, letting it become a holistic movement through your whole body. And then we change directions. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky for our mind. And then we come back to the center. And from here, you're going to swap the direction of your hands so that your fingers are pointing towards your knees. And then you gently rock forwards and backwards. You can even lift your wrists a little bit here, being very gentle with your body. As in pregnancy, our body becomes a lot softer and we can bend a lot more. So become aware of your limits and don't push yourself too much. And then swap the direction of your hands. Your fingers are still pointing to your knees, but your hands are flat on the ground. And then you also slowly rock forwards and backwards. You probably notice that this movement is a lot smaller. Warming up our wrists. And then come back into a neutral position, spreading your fingers. Your index fingers are pointing forwards, flipping your toes, and then pushing yourself back into your first downward facing dog. So in our first downward facing dog, we are aiming to keep our knees bent and to create a straight line in our spine. We are gazing towards our toes. Our fingers are spread. And then we take 2 deep breaths here. And then with your inhalation, bring your right leg up. Exhale, step it through in between your hands. Maybe you can do it in one step still. Maybe you need to go in various small steps. Come onto your fingertips, and once you've found a perfect stance, maybe you even want to widen your stance a little bit here. You can come up into high lunge. Perfect. And then tuck your belly in, bend your left knee a little bit. So as if you're closing your pants here. And then you cactus your arms. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your forearms together. Inhale, open up. Exhale to touch. Inhale, open. Exhale to touch. Inhale to open. And then bring your arms up. Straighten your arms. And then bend over your right knee. Shift the whole weight on your right foot. And then maybe you can lift your left foot off the ground, coming into Warrior 3. Your breath keeps on flowing. You can keep your hands in front of your heart in Anjali Mudra. And then very, very slowly you can make your way up into a standing posture. Bringing your knee up. Then placing your left foot on your right knee. Bending your right knee. Sitting down low. And then hopefully you should also feel a bend and a stretch in your left hip. You can also bring your hands down to your knee and ankle. And be assured that balances are pretty tricky during pregnancy. As our center of gravity has changed, balances can be really, really hard for us. Nevertheless, they are getting us into a very present state of mind, doing nothing else but being present in this moment. And then gently straighten your right knee again, bring your left knee up, come back into Warrior 3 for a very short time. Bring your left foot down to the ground. Frame your right foot with your hands and step it back into downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths here. With your next inhalation, bring your left foot up. And exhale, step it through in between your hands. Take your time. Once you've found a good stand, come onto your fingertips and then slowly make your way up into high lunge. Wonderful. One nourishing breath here. Exhale, bring your hands into cactus arms. Inhale here. Exhale to touch. Inhale, open your heart space slightly. Exhale, touch. Inhale, open up. And exhale, close. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Inhale, open once more. Exhale here. And then straighten up your arms. Shift your weight onto your left foot until you can slowly let go of your right foot. Maybe you need a few steps in between. And then you come into flying posture of Warrior 3. Virabhadrasana 3. Your left leg is straight. Your right foot is flexed, so your toes are pointing towards your body. And you're trying not to lift your right hip too much, so rather keep it closed and down low. Breathe here. Keep on breathing. And then very, very gently come up without putting your foot to the ground. Bringing your right knee up. And then placing your right foot onto your left knee. And sitting down low. Keep on breathing here as well. Feel a nice opening and stretch. Your right glutes. Keep your attention on your body. One more deep breath here. And inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, come back into warrior 3 for a second. Then bend your left leg, step back into high lunge, frame your foot and come into downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths. Inhale, bring your right leg up. Exhale, step it through. And then change the position of your foot in the back. So open up your foot and come up into warrior 2. So your foot in the back is actually parallel to the short side of your mat. Your arms are parallel to the ground. Your right knee is not flipping to the inside, but rather to the outside. And you can still see your big toe. You're gazing over your right hand to the front, not letting your left arm fall down too much. And within this practice, we are not moving through too many postures, but we are trying to hold the postures for a little bit longer, which is also meant as a preparation for breath, for labor, when we cannot exit a situation and we actually have to use breath as our tool to come through it. 2 more deep breaths here. And then inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, bring your right forearm to your right knee and your left hand above your head in one line with your body. If you want to go deeper and it's within your practice, you can always bring your right hand down. See which option feels best for you. You can gaze towards the ceiling. Stay here for a moment. And then inhale, come back up into warrior 2. And exhale, frame your foot, step it back into downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your left leg up. Exhale, step it through. And then change the position of your back foot, of your right foot, and come up into warrior 2. Your right foot is parallel to the short side of the mat again. Your arms parallel to the ground. You gaze to the front of your left fingers. Your left knee is not drawing inwards, but rather outwards. And check if you can still see your left big toe. And also stay here. Stay in the posture for a while. And be connected with your breath. And then inhale, reverse your warrior. Right hand to your back leg. And exhale, bring your left forearm to your left knee. Your right arm is stretching over your head. Really pushing into the fingertips as if someone's pulling you to the front. Really opening the right side of your body. And if you want to go deeper here, you can always bring your left hand to the ground. Always practice with self-care and see what feels good for you. And then come back up into Warrior Two. And windmill your hands down. And we will meet in Downward Facing Dog again. Then bring your feet mat-width apart. And then walk to the back of your mat with your hands. And let your hip sink down low into Malasana Squat. You can open up your feet so that they are in a V shape. I will just change position so you can see it a little bit better. So we are opening our feet in this direction. And you press your knees to the outside with your elbows. And your spine is really proud and uplifted. You're not sinking into such a posture here, but you're really going into an uplifted version of Malasana. You can always close your eyes here. And send your awareness to your pelvic floor. Allowing your pelvic floor to become soft. Connecting with your breath again. Enjoying this moment of calm. And then slowly bring your hands behind your back. Let your hips sink down. Bring your feet together in front of your body. Touch your feet, and like a butterfly, you can let your knees move up and down a little bit. And then as a wind down for the sequence, you can gently fold over and come into Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. And also here, don't push yourself too much. And don't judge yourself. Accept the boundaries of your body. And meet your body where it currently is. And with every day that's passing by, you will probably have to meet your body somewhere else. Very slowly, you can crawl your hands back to your body, come into an uplifted position, and then grab your belt so that you have it next to you. And we will come into a lying position. We will come here over one side. So in pregnancy, we really try to avoid coming down using our obliques. And once you've found a nice and comfortable position lying, you can bring your right leg up and put the belt around your foot. And then simply stretch your right leg towards your body. And if it feels good for you, you can also straighten your left leg. And the closer you bring the belt towards your toes, the more of a stretch you will feel. And then you can close your eyes here. Find a comfortable position where your elbows are maybe on the ground. And find a nice intensity of this stretch. So don't go to your limit. Go to this sweet spot where you can feel the stretch and be in the stretch without a shaking leg. And then as in slow motion, we are bringing our right leg down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then take a moment to feel the difference between your right leg and your left leg. And then you can simply swap feet and pull your left leg up. Allow yourself to close your eyes and appreciate this calm moment for the two of you, or just for yourself. And then gently lower down your left leg. In slow motion, and try to feel into your left leg and into your right leg. And then let go of your belt. Let go of any tension in your body. If you know that you can no longer rest on your back, feel free to move to either side to find a comfortable rest. Relax your jaw. Relax your forehead. The space between your eyes. Notice how your belly is moving up and down with every breath you take. Enjoy this moment, pure calmness for yourself. And then very, very slowly come back in your body, into the room, into the space around you. Waking up your body a second time today by moving your fingers, your feet. Maybe you want to make the movement even bigger and stretch yourself out long. Maybe you even need to yawn. And in your own pace, you can roll over to one side. And then we will meet in a seated position. Keep your eyes closed for a moment. And then bring your palms to touch each other and rub your palms until there's a nice heat created. And then place your palms on a part of your body that needs to be shivered with love. And then rub your hands again. And then place your hands a second time on an area of your body that needs care. Maybe it's the same part, maybe it's a different one. And then hug yourself. Lower your gaze down. Shiver yourself with love. The same way you are shivering your baby with love. Then lift the corners of your mouth up into a little smile just for yourself. Lift your gaze and blink your eyes open. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you very much for your trust. Let me know in the comments if you've appreciated the practice, if there's anything you are wishing to have next. And then I'm wishing you a wonderful rest of the day and see you soon. Take care.